welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name is Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out about your next date. I've got 5 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Lavender Oil. Group 2 is the Perfume. Group 3 is the Lipstick. Group 4 is the Bangle. And Group 5 is the tea light holder and the candle. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how this reading resonates with you. Subscribe if you're new here and check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Lavender Oil. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Celebration. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have New Beginnings. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. From the Good Tarot, you have the Four of Earth and the Six of Water. And from the Goddess Tarot, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Very nice energy. It does feel like it will be a celebration. It feels like it's going to be a really, really happy time. I feel like you guys will have a very nice time together. You might do something quite nice. Quite special. You might go to a nice restaurant. It might be the kind of date where you have to dress up, put quite a lot of effort in, and I'm also seeing that you will have quite a lot of notice. Before the actual date, I feel like you'll have time to be excited, and I feel like you'll be really looking forward to it. And it also feels like for some of you guys, this person might be kind of apologizing for something and they might give you a gift, I'm seeing. With Ownership here and the Four of Earth and the Six of Water, I'm seeing there's potential they might give you something. Something quite special again, I'm seeing. And this could be, for some of you guys, this could be on your birthday, or it could be Valentine's Day is coming up soon when I'm recording this, so it could be Valentine's Day. Maybe the other person's birthday. But yeah, they might give you a gift. And I'm also seeing it will feel like a fresh start for your relationship. This date will feel like it's opening the door to a new beginning. I'm seeing you may go to a restaurant, or you might just spend time at home but make it very special. I feel for most of you, you'll go out somewhere. And I'm feeling most likely restaurant, but it could be a bar, and it could be during the daytime, it could be a daytime date. You might even go for a picnic or something. For some of you, it could be at a celebration where there's more than just you and this other person there. They might invite you as a date to maybe like someone in their family's getting married and they're inviting you. It might be a long way away from when they invite you, and it might be a long way away from this reading. You might have to wait a bit. But I feel like it would be quite nice because it's like something to look forward to. I strongly feel apology vibes, so I don't know if it's somebody from the past who's trying to make something up to you, trying to restart the relationship. Or maybe your partner's done something a little bit wrong. Maybe your partner's annoyed you and they want to make it up to you, or maybe you've annoyed your partner and you want to make it up to them. But yeah, I'm seeing a gift and a really nice time, a really special meal, some drinks, some romance. I feel like your person will say some really sweet, kind things to you. I'm seeing you guys cuddling up to each other, having some closeness, potential for you guys having some intimacy, but I'm seeing that it's going to be more emotionally sweet and romantic than like sexy. The vibe I'm getting is more of a celebration. very loving, very kind. I feel like you'll have some nice conversation, not too deep, not about anything stressful, very easygoing, light conversation. Some of it might be quite boring, it might be quite day-to-day stuff at times. But I'm also seeing fun. I feel like you guys might get a little bit tipsy. Not too much. I don't feel like you guys will get messy or anything. I just feel like you'll have a very great time. You'll be in very good spirits. You might go on a little adventure together. But yeah, for some of you, it will be more homely, more comforting. And you'll spend time in a comfortable environment together, having a very romantic time. It feels like there's a lot of growth happening. I don't know if it's this person's character growth. It does feel like they're taking responsibility for things and trying to make up. I mean, yeah, maybe some of you guys, you've been waiting for your partner to take you out and go on a date with you for a long time. And they might be trying to make up for it. And yeah, they might want to spend quite a lot of money on you, I'm seeing. This might be quite an extravagant date. They might take you somewhere fancy. For some of you, they might take you to a hotel. For a few days, they might take you away. They might want to go away somewhere to stay. And it could even be like a spa hotel or something. Something really relaxing. They might take you shopping for some of you guys. And yeah, spend quite a lot of money on you, I'm seeing. But this looks really lovely, guys. I feel like your person really cares about you and wants to show you a good time and wants to spoil you. Or it could be you wanting to spoil your person as well. But I'm seeing gifts, really nice, good food, kind of fancy or expensive kind of vibes. So I feel like dress up really nice. I feel like you'll get to be excited about this and look forward to it, and it will feel like a celebration. And it may take place on a date that is a celebration. It could be like your anniversary for some of you guys. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that group one. That was a lovely reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated with you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Perfume. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Inner Child. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Transformation. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. From the Good Tarot, you have the Nine of Earth and the Star. And then from the Goddess Tarot, you have Transformation, which is Death. That's very interesting. You have Transformation twice. And the King of Staves. This is interesting energy. It feels like there's a lot of hope being held out for this next date. It feels like something you will be very excited about, and I feel like you're currently wishing for it, currently praying for this. It feels very fun, very playful, very spontaneous, this date I'm seeing. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like it might be spontaneous. You might not have much time to consider whether you want to accept it or not, but I feel like you guys will be really excited. It might be somebody who, maybe you've been waiting for ages for them to ask you out, or for a chance, and something might happen quite suddenly. But yeah, I feel like it will be playful and fun, but I feel like the other person might have been thinking about it for a long time. And for some of you guys, it could be you thinking about asking somebody out. And you might have been thinking about doing it for a really long time, and I feel like they will accept, if that's you. But it could just as easily be you and someone else is kind of considering it and planning, asking you out. For some of you guys, the next date might be quite far in the future, I'm seeing. Like, you might not currently have anyone, you might currently be single, and you might be currently going through a process of self-love and letting go of past people. So for those of you that applies for, I feel like your next date will be like a taking yourself out kind of date. Pampering yourself. And healing yourself. Ready for somebody. And it may be that your next date could be... The vibe I'm getting is like maybe you're accepting an ending of a relationship in your life. And you're kind of becoming more positive in yourself and taking more care of yourself and maybe just getting out there and starting to look up again and be receptive. And I feel like somebody might notice you and just ask you out of the blue. And you'll have to decide if you want to go or not. But I feel like it's something that is like worth looking forward to this date, even if it is a long time away. It feels worth looking forward to. It does feel quite divine, this date, when it eventually happens. But it feels like there is a lot to let go of for you guys and a lot to accept. And also maybe some self-love that needs to happen before you can be ready to date. You might have some inner child issues that need to be healed before you can get back out there. And yeah, I'm seeing like maybe someone from the past who you need to release, or just in general, your past you might need to let go of. And I'm seeing be more open, because you might be really wanting to date somebody but kind of afraid. Again, you might be afraid to ask somebody out when you really want to. And there might be some self-transformation that needs to happen before this date can happen. I feel like this person will be very, very, very attractive. They'll be like your dream person. They'll be like the person you've been hoping for. The person you've been wishing for. I feel like they'll take it very seriously. They'll be very serious with you. And I feel like there'll be a lot of sexual tension, but you guys might not act on it. I'm seeing. And it might be very transformative this date. I feel like you guys will talk a lot. And maybe it might help you to get over the past this date. It might be somebody you just met who's really attractive, like somebody who kind of comes along. Maybe you're feeling alone and wishing for somebody, and then you just meet somebody who seems really right, and maybe the date itself is very transformative for you. Maybe throughout the conversation with this person, you kind of accept some things from your past, manage to let go of them, manage to find more confidence. I feel like this person will make you feel very attractive. And I feel like they'll kind of worship you in a way, this person. But yeah, it feels like someone who will be someone to get to know. But it could be somebody from the past who's completely changed for some of you guys. It could be like the other person's transformed a lot. And maybe you've been hoping for them to do this. But yeah, for most of you, I do feel like it's a new person who might come in very suddenly after you've got over all of your past experiences, anything that's been troubling you for a very long time. Doesn't have to be related to your romantic relationships. But I'm seeing it will come when you're feeling really positive and feeling really good. And it's going to make you feel even better. And I feel like you'll receive kind of guidance from spirit to accept the date when it's offered to you. Like, it might not be something you would do. You might have been quite closed to accepting opportunities, and this person might come across... They might, because I'm seeing they are very sexually attracted to you, or they will be. They might come across like they're only interested in that. But I feel like you will be guided to accept this date. And you will have a very good time, and I feel like it will give you a lot of confidence and will be a very nice experience. And I feel like it will just be fun. It's not going to be too serious, but I do feel like you'll have quite deep conversations. And I feel like the experience of going on this date will be very transformative for you And I'm seeing that the person you go with will really like you. They're very attracted to you. And they might have been watching you for quite some time, I'm seeing. Yeah, really good reading, group 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did. And leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the lipstick. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Forgiveness and Guardian. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Happiness. From the Power of Love activation cards, you have Forgiveness. Wow. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. That's very interesting. From the Good Tarot, you have the Seven of Earth and the Moon and the Two of Water and then from the Goddess Tarot, you have Temptation, which is the Devil, and Strength. Very nice energy. I feel for you guys, this might be somebody who you might have fallen out with them a little bit, and you might need to have some forgiveness and healing in your relationship. But I do feel this is somebody you've got a very close bond with, or you will do. I feel like it's somebody you've had quite a strong relationship with. And I feel like you might have been quite committed to this person for quite a long time. And maybe very worried, maybe very anxious about this person. I'm seeing, like, they might be somebody who's maybe caused you worry with their actions, and you might be having a date that involves an apology and forgiveness if they've done something wrong, or if they've made you worry or something. But I'm seeing this is going to be very, very happy, and I am seeing a lot of healing in this relationship. I'm seeing a lot of love being shared. And I'm also seeing a lot of sexual tension. If this is a first date, I feel like it will be kind of instant attraction kind of thing. And some things might go a bit wrong. If it's somebody new, I feel like maybe this person will be late. And they'll have to apologize. And you might be a little bit irritated with them at first. You might actually be angry with them for being late. But I'm seeing that they will be very sweet and loving towards you, and you'll forgive them. And I don't think it's their fault that they're late. I think it's just something going wrong in their life, and I think they'll be angry about whatever's gone wrong to make them late. But yeah, for most of you guys, I feel like it's someone who has maybe messed up a bit, or someone you messed up with, and this date will be all about loving, forgiveness, coming back together, being more in harmony, more in tune with each other, more on the same page. And I'm seeing a lot of caring, like you guys having very caring conversations, trying to understand each other more deeply, showing support to each other. You might have some very difficult emotional conversations, I'm seeing, but it will be very harmonious because I'm seeing you guys care about each other so much. Even if it's someone new, I feel like you might have quite a deep conversation. You might get to know each other really quickly. And it might be quite intense. Whether it's old or new, I feel like it will be intense, especially the sexual connection. And I feel like whether it's someone old or new, you'll be resisting it a little bit. Especially if they did turn up late, or if they've messed up in the past or something. I'm seeing you're not going to want to give in to the intensity of this connection. I feel like there'll be a lot under the surface that you can feel as well, like a lot of... I feel like for as much as they will say to you, as much as they will express to you, I feel like you'll feel a lot more under the surface that they're not saying, that they're holding back from saying. I feel like you'll both hold back on a lot of things, but also express a lot of love and passion towards each other. I feel like this date will be at night time. I do feel it might be quite late, and you might be waiting around for this person for a while. So it could be that they're visiting you at home, or that they're picking you up from your home or something. You might go out together. You might go on a journey together, and then maybe return home. I'm seeing this date might be near water. But yeah, nighttime. And I'm seeing it might be quite a long date. You guys might talk for a long time. You may even stay up all night. And then maybe spend the next day together as well, I'm seeing. It's going to be very sensual, I'm feeling, but you will try and control the sensuality to mainly talk. It feels like it's all about talking and trying to come back in harmony with each other and be understanding and patient with each other. And I do feel like you might have to be patient. This date might be quite a while from when you watch this reading. And again, the person might be late. They might turn up late. You might worry that they're not even going to come. But I feel like they will come, and I feel like it will be very special. They will share love with you. I feel like they'll be very, very sweet. And I do feel both of your emotions will be running very high. I'm almost feeling like you might cry at some points, but tears of joy, or maybe tears of frustration, or just tears of needing to let emotion out. But mostly I'm feeling very gentle conversation and love and sweetness. And I feel like you will try not to touch each other physically too much. Especially if you have not been in contact with this person for a while, I feel like you will try and hold back and just be with each other in happiness. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty much all I have for you. This seems like very lovely, loving energy. This does feel like someone who is in love with you and you're in love with them. Even if it's someone new, it does feel like you guys are just on the same page, going in the same direction, on the same wavelength, in the same vibe. So yeah, try and not get angry with this person if they are late. I feel like, yeah, they might have messed up in the past, or they might mess up on this date, and you might need to forgive them, but it feels like a very nice time. But I am seeing that it might be best to resist the temptation to have sex. Might be very, very, very strong. And I'm seeing you guys are very attracted to each other, and the lust will be very strong. But yeah, you might choose to resist and just have a nice time together and talk. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Bangle. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have the Mystic. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Success and Openness. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. From the Good Tarot, you have the Queen of Water and the Three of Fire. And then from the Goddess Tarot, you have the Ace of Swords and the World. I feel like this is a very interesting person. I feel like this person has a lot of interesting things to say, and you're going to learn a lot about them on this date. I feel like they're going to really open up to you. And they might be somebody who's very mysterious. They might be somebody who doesn't speak too much. They might be somebody who kind of moves in silence. Or someone who usually doesn't say too much to you, and I feel like they'll be really, really open with you. More than usual, and you'll really get to hear more of their thoughts and get to understand them and get to know more of who they are as a person. get to appreciate more of the other sides of them that you haven't seen. This could be somebody you know through work. They might be very successful. They might be quite well off. I'm seeing this could happen at night time, this date. And I feel like you'll go out somewhere. You might go out quite far away. You might travel quite a far distance for this date with this person, and I feel like it will be very exciting. I feel like you'll want to dress up for this date. I feel like they'll make a plan with you in advance, and it might come via text or social media. It could be somebody you met online. And yeah, they could DM you or text you or phone you and invite you out. But yeah, it could be somebody you know from real life as well. And they could just invite you out via social media. But yeah, I feel like mostly what's coming through is the energy of this person, because this person is very interesting. As I said, they're very psychic, I'm seeing. They're very tuned in to things. And I feel like they are usually quite close to people. I feel like people don't really get to know this person very much. This person listens more than they speak, usually. And I feel they'll open up a lot. They'll start speaking to you a lot more. This person might be shy, but I feel like once they get going, they're not really very shy anymore. And I also feel like they will listen to you a lot, and I feel like they'll be able to get you to open up. And you guys will have a very good conversation, I'm seeing. I also feel like the date might come a little bit by surprise. Like, they will plan it with you. But in terms of the invitation, you might not be expecting it. You might not have thought this person liked you like that. It could be the other way around, like you were asking them, and maybe you didn't think they liked you back, and they show you that they do. It feels like it will go very well, this date. I feel like it's the first date for most of you. It doesn't have to be. It could be that it's someone who you've met. Maybe you've met them a while ago, but they haven't opened up to you still, and this date is like the one where they open up. I feel like you might make another date for the future while you're still on this date. Maybe you walk past another restaurant after you leave one restaurant, and they're like, oh, I really want to try that. Do you want to go there next weekend or something? So it's like clearly a success. Or if you invite them out again, I feel like they'll say yes. I feel like you guys might make plans quite far in the future together. For some of you, if you do know this person already, they might talk to you more about their future plans. It might be them talking more about their feelings and more of their plans for life. You might have known this person for a while, but not really had those kind of conversations. They also might be honest with you about something. It might have been something that's kind of troubling them. Something that maybe they feel self-conscious about, and they're finally ready to open up about it to somebody. For some of you guys, this could be a virtual date. I'm seeing like it could be over Skype. Maybe, where I am right now, it's lockdown, so maybe it's the same for you, and maybe you're just talking to somebody online. Maybe a video chat or something, and this person might not show much of themselves, but they might talk a lot, like you might not get to see them much. It could be that you're just texting. For some of you guys, like you spend the whole night texting this person, potentially. And then maybe arrange a date. But yeah, I feel like it's somebody who's very mysterious to you currently. Even if you are in a relationship with them, I feel like they're still very mysterious to you. But it's going to go very, very well. You guys are going to understand each other a lot more. I feel like you're going to really connect emotionally and intellectually. And I'm feeling for some of you guys, you might end up having sex with this person. You might end up going home with this person. For some of you guys, you might even plan a holiday together, or you might even be going on holiday with your partner. If it's maybe like a new partner, it might be the first time you've been away on like an extended trip together. And you might get to learn a lot more about them through that. It's just a lot more intimacy and more of a deep connection where you get to see them in different situations. I feel like they'll be very impressive to you, this person. You'll be very impressed by what you see of them, what you hear, by their thoughts, by their intelligence, by their sensitivity, by how much they understand you and how easy it is for you to understand them, I'm seeing. And yeah, I feel like you guys are falling in love with each other or falling in love deeper. So beautiful reading group 4, I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the candle. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Universal Heart. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Wisdom and Voyage. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. From the Good Tarot, you have the Four of Air and the Hermit. And then from the Goddess Tarot, you have the Three of Staves and the Six of Swords. This is very interesting. I feel like for some of you guys, you might have to wait quite a long time for this person to come. Or it might be like you have to travel quite a long way to meet them. And you might be very nervous about going. You might kind of have to go on your own. I'm seeing for some of you guys, this person might not turn up. For some of you guys, you could have plans to like go on holiday with someone and then maybe you end up breaking up before the holiday. This is just a little warning for probably one person. Especially if it's like a cruise or something, you might have planned a cruise with someone and you might end up going alone. This person might disappoint you. But I'm also seeing for some of you guys, you're just going to both be quite emotional on this date. And maybe getting over a difficult time, you might both be a bit depressed. And yeah, I'm seeing a journey. Either way, I'm seeing you might have to travel quite a long way to go see this person. Or maybe you guys will travel together. And I'm also seeing the conversation will be very interesting, but it might be about things that are quite difficult. It might be about things from the past, maybe within your relationship with this person. This feels like someone you maybe have a serious relationship with already. Or maybe it's the coming to the end of the relationship with this person. It might be somebody you're trying to move on from. For some of you guys, I feel like you need to be single for a bit. I feel like you need to go on some solo adventures. This came up in another reading, but yeah, I feel like take yourself out on dates. In the meantime, while you wait for your next date. Especially if you're single, I feel like it's time for you to plan some dates for yourself, some travel for yourself. Some journeys for yourself, some fun things to do. But I am seeing that whatever happens, this will be a valuable, as this card says, this will be a valuable experience. And I feel like it will be good to go along with it, even if, like if you're worried about going, I'm seeing it will be good to go, even if you don't feel great about it. I feel like it's a journey that's worth going on. It's an experience that's worth having. And I feel like you will learn a lot. It might be quite difficult. Like some of it might be things that need healing within you that you're kind of aware of. You might gain some self-knowledge through conversation with this person or through the experience of whatever happens. I do feel for some of you guys, you may have just broken up with someone and you might have to wait quite a while for your next date because you're just not over your ex and you have to get over them before you can even think about it. And yeah, I do feel like some of you guys, you just need some alone time right now, and Spirit doesn't really want to tell you about a specific date. It more wants to tell you that it's time for some solo time, solo travel, solo journey, learning more about yourself and the world. But yeah, in terms of what I am seeing for an actual date, I am seeing a journey. Maybe traveling with this person, maybe going on holiday, maybe just going far away from your home to meet them. Maybe you're long distance with them. Maybe they live very far away. This person could be older than you, or they could just be very wise. They could be somebody who likes to spend a lot of time alone and is not very often in relationships. I'm seeing there might be some things that need to be healed. And I'm seeing you guys might just both be quite tired. Maybe you guys have to get up early to go on a journey somewhere and you're really tired, but kind of excited about the journey. And you might have to wait quite a while for something. It might be like there's a lot of stages in the travel to see this person, and there might be points where you have to wait for ages, and you might feel quite depressed at times. You might feel down about it and not really be in the mood and have to keep going despite not being in the mood to go. For some of you guys, you might be forcing yourself to go on dates with people when you don't really feel like it, and it might be that you need to take some time to be alone and actually heal from the past experiences before you put yourself out there again. But yeah, I'm seeing it's quite in the future, this date. And I feel like there is some past things to get over. You guys might have to have quite an important conversation during this date about things from the past that need to be let go of, and you might have to be very honest with each other and ask each other some important questions. You both might be quite sad at times, I'm feeling. But yeah, I feel like this person, if you do have like an actual date with a person and it's not a message to be single for a while, then I do feel this person's very understanding and wise. So I feel like if you are having a bad day, you can tell them. I feel like it is best to still go if you can. It might be you that cancels on the person because maybe you have a headache or you're not feeling well or you just want to be alone that day. But I feel like you can be honest with them about it. And yeah, if you're really not feeling well, I feel like just send them a message to say, and maybe rearrange a plan for the future if that happens. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. This one was a bit different, but if you are single, maybe just take some time for yourself, guys. Don't force it. And I feel like you will be ready to put yourself out there in time. But thank you so much for watching Group 5. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.